recently I really want to make a circular saw guide that can make perfect cuts with a circular saw. I've been doing woodworking for a couple years now and I haven't had one, but it's really handy to have one. So today's video is going to be about that. This entire build will be built with a circular saw, so people without a table saw can also build it. I already got the piece of wood here as the guide, and I've got a full sheet of plywood over there that I'm gonna cut to the size and make the guide for the circular saw. And there will be a little feature that I want to include in this build. Okay, change of plans over here. I'm not gonna use this long piece over here. I'm gonna cut a brand new wider board on the bigger piece using this guide, and then I'm gonna glue these 1/8 inch plywood onto that and then make the guide from there. You'll see. Man, I shouldn't wear black pants when doing woodworking. Yeah. The wider piece is gonna be 9 inch from here, and the other side 9 inch. I'm making a mark at 9.5 inch because this edge is not very straight because I just freehand cut that with the circular saw. So 9.5 inch in case I messed up. Here's the original piece that I'm gonna use, and this is the new piece. As you can see, the edges are not very straight, but that doesn't matter because we're gonna true that up after we're done with the guide itself. So this piece right here is about 5 feet. And as in general, plywood is about 4 feet by 8 feet. So 5 feet can cut through horizontally, and we'll have an extra of 6 inch on either side for a more accurate cut. That's just how I prefer it. Since I don't have a complete sheet of this 1/8 inch plywood, I cut out these 3 little small pieces right here to act like as a one piece. And then I'm gonna glue this down, lining up with this original piece that I'm gonna use as the base, and then I'm gonna nail it down to speed up the process. If you don't have a nail gun, you can always clamp it down and let it dry. Now this right here is a working circular saw guide, and you can basically make perfect cuts with this already. But I want to include this feature where it folds up so I can store it, and there's like an upcoming project that I want to incorporate this with. So I'm gonna add a hinge in here, about 4 feet at a hinge, so there will be a 4 feet wide board connected with a 1 foot board. Hope that makes sense. This is definitely not a very clean cut, but you know, it works. I just routed the grooves on the circular saw guide right here, so I can fit my hinges onto these right here, and that won't interfere with the guides itself when you're putting on the workpiece that you want to cut. So let's attach the hinges right now. Alright guys, so basically when you're done attaching the hinges, you're done. You can also trim the ugly edges on the other side if you have a table saw, but I'm just too lazy to do that. And the main reason I want to attach the hinges is because I want to incorporate this project on a upcoming project that I want to build. So that is why I attached the hinges. The hinges wobbles a little bit, so it's not that very accurate on a circular saw guide. So if you don't want like some crazy idea projects, then just go with a normal circular saw guide and don't attach the hinges. But for me, I have an upcoming project that I want to use, so I'm gonna attach the hinges, and plus you can also fold it into a smaller compact unit when you're not in use, and you can just store that somewhere else, and it's more compact and small. So basically, this is your saw guide right here, and then this edge right here to the distance of here is your circular saw's exact zero clearance width. So all you gotta do is line up the mark from here to the other side of that end, and then you basically make a perfect cut with your circular saw, and that's very simple using this guide. Alright guys, that'll be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe, like the video if you enjoy it, and share it to others who need help. If you do enjoy these type of contents, please consider supporting me on patreon.com/t2ty, where you can access exclusive extra content that I post out for Patreon members only, and you can access these typical videos one day early where I post them out. I post out a new working video every 2 weeks on Thursday, so keep in mind on that. You can also check out my own website, t2stuff.com, where you can buy some digital plans and just visit me over there, check me out, my articles and stuff. Or you can use the Amazon affiliate link down below in the description, where you can buy anything on Amazon and it generates a little bit of a kickback money to me. Alright, enough talking. That's a wrap for today's video. And as always, stay fresh and keep making. Where you can access some exclusive